There's a relentless rhythm on the streets that's become routine, affecting everyone, regardless of where they sleep.
Felt like, well, I'm just a worthless person sleeping out on the street.
We've heard Charles Lindsay's story before. Homeless since he was 18, and his campsite cleared by the city.
And I lost just about everything I owned.
Done real cold-blooded.
Josephine Allen is still fighting to get her things back after her camp was cleared a year ago.
It makes me feel emotional right now because it's really a sad thing out here. They don't really realize people's lives is insane.
A proposed bill by 2 Democrats in Beaverton and Portland aims to change that. It's called the Right to Rest Act, and it would make removing unsanctioned homeless camps on public property illegal, and even allow homeless people to sue for $1,000 if they're harassed or told to leave, as long as there was nowhere else for them to go. But the bill missed the deadline to advance in this legislative session.
If a bill like that was passed, that would definitely be a headwind for us.
Kurt McCandless runs a bike shop in Old Town.
Everyone's entitled to human rights, but when it comes to trying to just be a normal business, trying to cater to especially tourists and people coming from out of town, it can be frustrating to think that it would be more difficult to move people from our storefront when we're trying to do our business here.
Now, the Right to Rest bill has been introduced multiple times. We talked with one of the co-sponsors over the phone today, and they say while the bill won't be passed during this legislative session, they're still going to hold public testimony on it this week. They say it's important to hear public conversation around issues like this and to further this type of legislation, because last time it was introduced, they only got 15 minutes of public testimony, and this week they're hoping for much more.
We should weigh all the options and, bringing these bills to attention and kind of putting it through the ringer as far as public input is concerned is important.
Hundreds of people statewide have already submitted written testimony. The overwhelming majority oppose the bill.
How many of those are housed? How many of them are the business owners that are more worried about getting a few extra dollars than their fellow man out there dying on the sidewalk?
Some argue more support for mental health and addiction treatment will be what it takes to reverse this routine that's currently forcing homeowners out of the city and homeless people into despair.
So we're people, we're not animals, and even animals need to be loved.
The public hearing is on Thursday, and those behind the bill say they plan to introduce it again in future legislative sessions. Blair Best, KGW News.